and my name is Addie, and welcome to Addie's Cross and Quilts. Today is Friday, December 8th, 2023. If you are a returning subscriber or a returning viewer, thank you for returning and welcome. If you're a new viewer, welcome. Welcome to my chaotic, crazy world. If you like what you see, please hit the subscribe and like notification button so we can continue keeping you updated. I am going to make the effort of recording a video at least twice a week. Not promising, but definitely on Fridays. I'm gonna see if I can do something like Monday or Tuesday around there, but most definitely on Friday. Now I can't make any promises because it's Christmas, and you know how the season goes. I'll be traveling to visit my daughter in North Carolina, and I'll see if I can do something real quick to update you to see how that works, because I am going to take some of my stitchy stuff. So if you're new here, if you're visiting, this is a channel about cross stitching and some quilts and sometimes some card making. The card making is more like, let me show you what I did, you know, that's basically it. The quilting is almost like that too. This is what I did, or this is what I'm planning, and that's it. The reason why I chose to start a Flosstube is to document my journey, to see my growth, to see how, you know, because sometimes the small wins of finishing, when I can be able to show it to someone else that has the same passion and the same love as I do, you can celebrate with me. Because you know, when it's a person who's not a crafter or a non-cross stitcher, and you show them, hey, look what I look, that's in did, or look at this pattern, they have it and they say, oh, that's nice. But when it's a cross stitcher, you know, the same energy matches. So if the energy is matching, of course we're gonna celebrate each other, right? Anyway, so first of all, I love to thank the new subscribers that I got. I never thought that I would get any. I think every Flosstuber when they first start out says the same thing, but it's because I think when they first start, they're intimidated, they're scared, they're nervous, but yet they're being courageous because they're overcoming their fears, right? And they're overcoming it and putting themselves out there in the world. And you know, there's always some negative person who's always trying to bring down, you know, bring you down. So when you put this out there and then all of a sudden you're getting this positive feedback, you're like, oh my God, I didn't expect, you know, I wasn't expecting anything. So thank you for those subscribers, those new subscribers. And if you like what you're seeing and you're new and you're visiting for the first time, hit the notification button and the subscribe button. I really appreciate it. I want to give a special shout out, thank you. Oh God, what's her name? I am so bad with names. I am so sorry. It's like, I forget everything. Like I did notes and I forgot half of the notes. Anyway, I want to thank Cross-Stitching the Globe. I forgot her name. She's a photographer and she's converting some of her photographs into full coverages. I met her at Jingle Ball. Beautiful person. Is her name? I'm gonna go figure that out, and I'm so sorry, I'm bad. Anyway, and I just want to thank you for shouting me out, and I want to thank the new subscribers again. And let's move from here. So what do I have for, I don't have any FFOs. I do have some older I do have some FFOs, but that's for, I guess I'll pull them now. Like I have some for like Valentine's and spring, so I'll pull those out, and because I'm still working on doing FFOs throughout the seasons. So I don't have any current FOs unless you consider project bags. And if that's the case, then I'll just show it towards the end, closer to my quilting segment of this video, and we'll go from there. I do have an FO. Now, I completed this in September, and I forgot all about it. This here was in This was in a mystery box from Under the Sea Fabrics. They had done a mermaid mystery box. Oops, I hit the table. Oops, I hit the table again. Long legs. Anyway, and it is stitched on 32 count Opalugana, color name Ophelia, and this is stitched Sea Hag Autumn Familiar. So this is, here we go. I came a little prepared. I have a board. So this is it right here. Isn't she pretty? I just love opalescent fabric. Like, a majority of my opalescent fabric. Let me rephrase that. A majority of my fabrics are opalescent. They're either 28 count or 32 count opalescent. So that's a finish that I wanted to share with you. WIPS. Or should I do new starts first? Let me do new starts first since it's right in front of me. So the first new start I have is Santa 2018 by the Perry Schooler. And I started this, I'm stitching this on 14 count Yorkshire, and I'm replacing the white, the DMC Blanc, for the pearl cotton number 12 Blanc. So that's the only changes I'm doing. Oh, these are my little project cards. I got these off of an Etsy store. If you want information on who it was, I'll be more than happy to provide it. Just ask me in a question and I'll put it in there. Until I learn how to link stuff, because I'm still new at all of this production, doing doing videos and stuff like that. So sorry, I'm being raw right now. I don't know nothing. I am technically challenged. I sometimes have to call my kids to ask them how to do something. Okay. Or a YouTube. Anyway, sorry about that. So anyway, this is where it's a new start. I started it on the 6th, so 2 days ago. And this is my 25, 20, you know, how about 25 and 27? And this is where I'm at. So I've been working on it for 2 days. I haven't done today's 25, but I'll get it. And I've been doing more than 25 minutes. I can't stitch on one project for just 25 minutes. So I'm more like doing like an hour every sit down. And I don't know if you want to see the colors. I haven't flossed them yet, but these are the colors. Anyway, so that's that. Let me put this back, or else I am going to misplace everything. Another new start that I have is Hearts and Flowers by Rosewood Manor. This I started it. This and another one that I'm going to show as a future plans is in honor of Beth Moyes, who is celebrating her 60th birthday. If you don't know who Beth Moyes is, she is on Facebook as Crafts and Books, and she is on Flosstube as the Steadfast Stitcher. Now, she challenged herself to start 60 new projects for her 60th birthday, and the final hoorah is going to be a Rosewood Manor. She has a hashtag. She is doing a style, and her hashtag is hashtag Rose Manor BD Sal. So you're more than welcome to check her out, the Steadfast Stitcher, and even her Facebook page. I particularly enjoy it. I enjoy her Facebook page because she offers Zooms, and you're able to sit down and chat, you know, with fellow stitchers. Sometimes, you know, you don't want to be alone, and it's great to have company when you're Zooming. So yeah, so check her out. So that's that. I started this. Oh, not how I started it. Let's give the information, project information first. So I started this on the 7th, and it's stitched on 28 count lace, French lace, and I am using Weeks Dye Works Bethlehem. So this is the I don't know if you can see it, but this is the color, which I think is so pretty, all the purples and pinks and greens. Oh, gorgeous. And this is where I'm at. Sorry if there's any strings around there. There you go. Isn't it gorgeous? Look how pretty the changing of the variegated fabric is. So that's that. So I've told you about the Santa. I've told you about this. I showed you anything. Sorry, I have to plans, right? Okay, I wanted to share with you my WIPS. Why am I getting Flosstube itchy nose? I'm trying so hard not to rub my nose. Anyway, so these are my travel projects. I have three. Yeah, I have 3 of them, and they are my travel projects. These stay in my purse, and if we're driving more than an hour, I pull it out. If I have to stop and wait, in a parking lot while my husband's doing something in the store, I'll pull it out. If we're in a doctor's office, I'll pull it out. You get the gist. So this is the first one. And another part of this pattern is also part of the mermaid box from Under the Sea Fabrics. And this one is called Twilight Mermaid by Meridian Designs. There we go. And it is stitched on a 32 count opalescent Lugana. The color name is Nephili. So look how pretty this is. I love this fabric. Isn't the fabric pretty? Look at all that opalescence. Anyway, so I started her. Let me see if you can see it. I started her. However, I think I'm going to start her over. And this is why. I stitch 2/2, and usually when I stitch 2/2 on Lugana or any fabric, it's usually just right. But for some strange reason, this weave is so tight. Don't get me wrong, the fabric is beautiful and I love it. But the weave is so tight that I tried stitching 1/1 and it worked out perfect. So I'm going to have to restarted, because when I first started, I started 2/2 and it looks bulky and clunky, and I don't know if you can see the bulk and clunkiness there, but it looks also bulky and clunky. So yeah. We're gonna start over, and but yeah, and these are her flosses. Beautiful. She's beautiful. Like, look how vibrant. You can see which flosses I've used, because they're long versus the ones that I need to use. Aren't they pretty? Look how pretty that is against that purple. Look how gorgeous that is. Ugh. Yeah. You know when you're a girl who loves color, anything colorful is almost like one squirrel. So that's my first travel piece, which I'll be restarting. My second travel piece. So I purchased this. This was one of the first patterns I purchased when I got back into cross stitching. It was a PDF. I printed it. It's from It's So Emma Stitchery, and I got it from Fat Quarter Shop, homegrown, and it is stitched on the call for. So the call for fabric was, I forgot what the call for fabric was. Do I still have it? Yes, it was whitewash board count 14, whitewash board Ada 14 count, and this is where I'm at. Let me put it against the board so you don't see me. Give me a second. I'm working. I'll get better. I promise. I'll get better. This, this is Flosstube number 3, so I'm still working on technical issues and how to do all of that stuff. And I am not ironing, so I'm sorry. And here is where I'm at. And if you hear a cough, that's my Yorkie Duke who's being a brat. Anyway, so this is what I've been working on. Again, it doesn't come out unless I'm traveling. Like, this is the one that when we're driving for, I'll be working on this while we're driving to North Carolina. Yeah, because it's big. I don't need a thing, and it's just filling in. So that's that. My other travel piece is heartstring samplery, and it's called Hoop There It Is. So this one, I had started it. It is on a 32 count linen called Truffle by Picture This Plus. And I started this using grape from water lilies. The thing about it is, I didn't care. I love the grape because purple is my favorite color. Like, remember Steel Magnesia? When the girl goes, pink is my signature color. Purple is my signature color. So, of course, I wanted to try to get it purple. Here you go. But I don't like the way it looks. I really don't. I think that's why I had stopped. I think it's because the purple is more like a jewel tone cool, and the fabric is beautiful modeled. It's a beautiful, let me see if you can get it from here. Yeah, there it is. It's like a pinky mauve modeled, and I just didn't like the way it looked. So I went back and I was like, it's not that I don't like the pattern, and it's not that I don't like the fabric, and it's not that I don't like the floss. It's just that I don't like the way it looks together. And I went back to the drawing board, and then I found Bordeaux by Week Style Works. And yeah, you see, this looks better. For me, this looks much more better. I don't know if you can see the difference, but I think it's the wine in the Bordeaux, because anybody who knows how Bordeaux looks like, it's more like a wine. Yeah, Bordeaux, the wine, right? I hope I'm saying that word right. Anyway, and yeah, so I'm gonna be starting that over once I get over the heartbreak of having to unstitch everything that I've already stitched. So that is my third and final WIP plans. So my plans are to join Beth from Steadfast Stitcher for her birthday, her 60th birthday. As a matter of fact, on Sunday, I think we're doing a Rose Manor Zoom in celebration of her birthday. And I am going to be stitching this Plum Tree Cottage by Rosewood Manor. This will be my second Rosewood, and I'm really excited about it. And you know your girl, she has to have some kind of opalescent in there. So we're going to be using, I think is Belfast Raw Silver, 32 count. Yeah, it's either 28 or 32 count, but it's, yeah, Belfast Raw Silver. And that, oh, here's the paper. See, I found it. 32 count raw silver from Belfast. I knew I had it someplace around there. I have to work on getting my project card written and get it settled down so that I can, oops, I bumped you again, sorry. So that's one of my plans, to have that new start. Another plan is to figure out, in all the chaos that I have, because I'm not busy enough, I need to give myself more pressure. I have to sit down and organize my WIPS, my PIPs, which are my projects that are kitted and ready to be started. And I need to basically organize them, document them, because I have more than what I thought. It's like, and then also start making plans for 2024. I did join WIP Warriors, and I'm going to be participating in the SWE, which is stitch what you want when you want. So I'm excited about that. I'm also going to be starting the Moon Glow by Nora Corbett, one of my top, like if I had to choose top 3 designers for now, is Nora Corbett, Bella Filipina, and everybody else. Yes. I'm willing to try everything once. I'm a firm believer, try it once. If you like it, keep on. If you don't like it, it's at least you tried, and you could say you tried. So I tried my first sampler by Shannon Christine, fell in love with that one. I'm trying another one. I'm trying Rosewood Manor. I'm liking it so far. So hey, don't knock it till you try it. So I'm going back to Nora Corbett. I am going to be starting Nora Corbett probably. I won't be surprised if I started tomorrow. And the reason why I'm doing it is it's because it's part of the Sal from Cross Stitch the Globe, and her hashtag is Moon Glow Magic Sal. I hope I wrote that right. So I'm excited to stitch and start her, because I love Anora. Like, maybe one of these days I'll show you my stash of just patterns. I'm not including what's kitted, just the patterns. I'll show you my stash. Another thing that I'm going to be working on is, I had a friend who was kind enough to lend me her Mermaid of the Seasons. So I have plans to basically stitch not mermaids, sorry, maidens of the season. That from Nora Corbett Mirabilia. She was kind enough to loan me a pattern, and I'm going to be working on that. So I have a tiny start. I'm not going to even pull it out because all I did was one border. The plan is to stitch all 4 of them together, all 4 of them. So yeah, it's going to be a big piece. I hope I can get it done. Heck, when you're an empty nester and you don't really do anything but be home and stitch, you can basically get away with stitching 5 to 8 hours a day until your body tells you, okay, that's enough, or your eyes, or life. Anyway, so that is again part of my plans. And that's all I can think of for now for the stitchy part of the cross stitch part of this channel, this episode. Quilting. So as many of you may know or be aware or not know, I challenge myself, me and my infinite wisdom, challenge myself to make 7 quilts as Christmas gifts. And I started on November 20th. It was either the 26th or the 28th. Like, yeah. Mind blowing. Anyway, so the thing about it is, 2 of those 7 quilts have to be completed by Monday, December 10th. They're not big quilts. One is like 60 by 80-ish or 78 or something like that. The other one is like 60 by 40. They are for my granddaughters, Bella and Lizzie, age 5 and 2. Well, Lizzie is 5 and Bella is 2. And they're gifts from me. So I have to get them finished and sent. Both tops are completed. Both of them are sandwiched. I'm currently stitching and ditching one of them. If anybody knows what stitching the ditch is, it's basically following the joint pieces and sewing it together. And I'm halfway done. So I'm hoping to have that one completely finished by this evening. I am going to machine bind. I do not hand stitch. The only hand stitching I do is for cross stitching. I am not going to hurt my wrist binding when I can use it to cross stitch. Anyway, and then hopefully Sunday I will finish Bella's. what I'll do is I'll see if when they're both completed, I'll see if I can do a little video of them completed, and if I can figure out how to be tech savvy, I'll see how I can add it into the next episode. So that's that. I had mentioned that in my previous video that the third quilt, it's a rag quilt, so it's already stitched together. All I need to do is clip the little ends to make it shaggy. So hopefully I'll be able to show you those three the next episode I make, and then we'll go from there. Finished projects. So for quilting, guess who has been making more project bags? It's like, look at this. Isn't this cute? Look at this. Isn't this cute? Yeah, I went a little crazy making bags. And you know what? I am so proud of me because I am self-taught, except for the quilting. I took a class, but I am literally a self-taught. You know, I look at a video, I figure it out, I make mistakes, I try to correct the mistakes, and I go from there. And I'm pretty proud of the way the zippers, like I had never, you know, from the first zipper to now, oh yeah. So three of these are going to be gifts. I'm not mentioning which three, but I'm thinking that maybe I can try selling them. I don't know. I mean, why not? Everybody is doing it. Well, if I've just jumped on the bandwagon, why not make more? So if anybody is interested, like if they're curious and they're interested to say, hey, you know what? I won't mind buying one of your bags. Leave me a comment and we'll connect and we'll figure something out. I'm also thinking that even though these are Christmas, I can do another one, like a regular, you know, for regular projects. And who knows, maybe I can do a giveaway when I reach 100 subscribers. You see, I'm not going for big. I'm going for 100. I'm already almost to 50, so why not just go to 100? Anyway. Oh God, I'm too stupid. No, I'm not stupid. I'm just being silly. I'm extremely happy. And if I'm extremely happy, I want you to be happy. And if I'm filled with joy, I want you to be filled with joy. You know, I've always believed that to smile, no matter what's going on, to smile, because you don't know if the person who sees you smile, that's the only thing bright that they have had that day. You know, I actually had a lady where, you know, I was just walking into the restroom and I was smiling as big as I can be. Like I was laughing at a private joke, which I wasn't. I'm just always smiling. And she looks at me, she goes, oh my God, you have such a beautiful smile. And I said, thank you. She goes, are you that happy? I said, no, I just believe in smiling because the smile might be the best thing that, you know, everybody might be all down and gloomy. And my smile might just cheer them up and brighten them up. And she goes, oh my God, that is so beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciated your smile. So I know I'm being silly. I know I'm full of joy, but I know I'm being me. This is me. Sorry, this is me. You see, I got myself all pretty. I put on my little, how you call these? Oh God, brain fart. I can't remember the name of these. The black and red plaid. But I got all pretty, see? I try to control my hair a little bit. These wild curls. If anybody has curly hair, this is what happens when you try to straighten it. And this is what happens when you just chop it off. I had my hair all the way to the back. And I decided, for the new year, I want a new look. So I chopped off all of my hair. And yeah, it's in the grow out phase. So we're going to be looking like this for a while. Anyway, so going back to what I was saying before I distracted myself. I will be giving away a project bag when I hit 100 subscribers. So please share, like, subscribe, comment. If you have any questions about me or you're curious or interested about anything, just let me know. I'm a very open book. I have no shame. None whatsoever. Anyway, Remember to continue doing what you love to do, whether it's stitching, quilting, card making, knitting, whatever it is you like to do. Continue doing what brings you joy. Because when you pour into yourself, do things that bring you joy, then you can be able to share it with other people. Bye, and have an awesome, awesome day.